father and her stepmother living at the house. The girl's name was Emer and I thought that was an ugly name. An hour later, I was back at the top of the Emer's laneway. I watched the house for 40 minutes, pondering the best way to execute my plan. Then her dad and stepmom got into their car. I pretended to be a stranger out for a stroll and waved as they drove past. When their car had turned the corner, I walked up the laneway and knocked on the door. Emer answered the door, and I walked straight past her into the living room. She asked me what the hell I thought I was doing, and I sat down on her couch. She threatened to call the police and I said I would tell her father and stepmom the truth about the dog unless she did exactly what I said. I instructed the girl not to speak to my brother or even look in his direction again. I instructed her to block his number and ignore him if he ever approached her when school started back up. The girl nodded meekly and told me she was sorry for everything. She said the dog had bit her, and I said I did not believe her nor care. Back at my home, as I ate dinner with my family, I felt proud of myself. I had successfully looked out for my little brother. Us being able to be friends again was also a nice bonus. I imagined he would be heartbroken over losing the girl, but I knew it was for the best in the long term. Besides, he was 13. It couldn't have been anything more than puppy love. Then, after dinner, much to my confusion, my brother put on his coat and said he was off to meet his friends again. I chased him up the driveway and asked if he had heard from his friends today. My brother turned around and laughed in my face. Some of his spit landed on my nose. My brother said he no longer considered me his sister. He said it would be my word against his and the girls about what happened to the dog. He warned me to never go